Some houses are more than just bricks and mortar. Some carry secrets, whispers, and shadows that linger long after the walls are empty. Tonight, we delve into the haunting tale of the silent house on Ridgeway Lane, a place so steeped in tragedy and terror that even time cannot silence its sinister past. Welcome to Dark Whisper, where we explore the dark, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying. If you're a fan of real-life horror stories, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more chilling content. Tonight's story will take us to a small town in Tennessee, where a house's dark history and restless spirits left a mark no one could forget. Are you ready? Let's begin. It was the year 1928 when the Bellamy family moved into a modest two-story home on Ridgeway Lane. Robert Bellamy, a banker, lived there with his wife Clara and their two young children, Lucy and Thomas. At first, it seemed like the perfect place to raise a family. But what happened on a cold November night would turn their dream into a nightmare. Neighbours reported hearing frantic screams coming from the house late at night. But when authorities arrived, they found a scene straight out of a horror novel. Clara and the children were dead, brutally murdered, and Robert was found sitting on the staircase, muttering incoherently. Robert claimed the shadows made him do it, but no one believed him. He was committed to an asylum and died a year later, still insisting the house whispered to him. After the tragedy, the house sat empty, but locals swore it was far from silent. Fast forward to 1972. The Peterson family, Mark, Laura, and their teenage daughter Jenna, saw the house as a bargain. Despite its dark reputation, they moved in, thinking they could give it a fresh start. But almost immediately, the house began to show its true colors. At first, it was minor. Doors wouldn't stay closed, lights flickered, and cold spots appeared in random places. But soon, their teenage daughter Jenna began acting differently. Jenna, an aspiring artist, spent hours in the attic. She claimed she felt inspired there, but her artwork grew darker. Shadowy figures, grotesque faces, and scenes of terror began filling her canvases. Then came the whispers. Jenna mentioned a woman in white who would visit her while she painted, someone who seemed both sad and angry. Her parents thought it was just a teenage imagination. They were wrong. Part 3. The scratching in the walls. One night, Laura Peterson woke to a faint scratching sound coming from the walls. Thinking it was rodents, Mark decided to investigate. What he found chilled them to the bone. Hidden inside the walls was Clara Bellamy's diary. In it, she described the terror she felt in the house, the whispers at night, the shadows in the corners. Her final entry was especially haunting. "They're coming for us. I can hear them in the walls. I must protect my babies." Part 4. The attic incident. One night, Mark and Laura woke to the sound of Jenna screaming. They rushed to the attic and found her standing in front of a horrifying painting, one that depicted their family surrounded by shadowy, menacing figures. Jenna, in a trance-like state, whispered, "She says we're not safe here." That was the final straw. The Petersons fled that very night, leaving everything behind. They warned others about the house, but not everyone listened. Part 5. The aftermath. In the years that followed, the house on Ridgeway Lane continued to claim its victims. A developer tried to renovate it, but after a series of fatal accidents, the project was abandoned. Today, the house sits empty, decaying, but locals say it's far from lifeless. Some claim you can still see a faint light in the attic late at night, or hear whispers if you stand too close. One thing's for sure, whatever haunts the house on Ridgeway Lane isn't ready to let go. And that's the story of the silent house on Ridgeway Lane. A chilling reminder that some places never forget. If you enjoyed this tale of terror, let me know in the comments. Do you think the house is cursed, or is it all just folklore? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next dive into the dark unknown. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe. Thanks for watching.